Happy Monday. It is a new week, and it is my last week of work before my 2 week vacation. It's literally my last week of work for the year. Can you tell I'm excited? I work 4.5 days, and then I get 2 glorious weeks off. December 20th, a half day, and then I don't go back to work until January 6th. My district decided to do that because the way Christmas lands on Wednesday and New Year's Day lands on Wednesday, they figured, like, why go to work just for a Monday? Because, we would have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day off, and then why go back on a Thursday, Friday? So I'm like, thank you. I'll take it. And it's a true break for me because I don't have school until like January 2nd or 3rd or something like that. I have not had a break with no school, no work in a year when I started my master's program last January. So I'm very excited. Just figured I'd fill you guys in on that. I am tired though. It is late. It's 1 a.m. I was setting up. If you see those Amazon packages behind me, I bought the kids Christmas gifts. I bought all my paraprofessionals Christmas gifts. So I was setting them all up. You guys will see it in the vlog. I know my vlogs are behind. They should catch up really soon. Now that I will be on Christmas break soon. So I didn't do Vlogmas this year. As you can tell, I've been so overwhelmed with work and school. But after like Friday, it probably will be vlogs like every single day for the rest of the month because I have a lot of vlogs to catch up on. But anyway, it is Monday, book club day with my friend Charmaine. I will be linking her down below. We'll check her out. We are making suggestions for what we want to read for January's book. So for December, we are reading Everybody in My Family Has Killed Somebody. Next week will be the questions. The following week will be the review, which that literally lands, I think, on like December 30th. So we will be starting fresh in January with a new book. So I'm going to make 3 suggestions. We usually make 2 or 3. Charmaine will be making some suggestions. And then as always, we want you guys to make suggestions down in the comments. A lot of times your suggestions are the one that end up winning. I have recommended, I want to say 2 out of 3 of these books. I'm cycling them again because I have not read them and I want to read them. So we, as a book club, have read books by Taylor Jenkins Reid. We read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Sixth. And I love both those books. Taylor Jenkins Reid is one of my favorite authors. She's like an auto-buy author for me. So I would like to recommend Malibu Rising. So I'm going to read the back a little bit. And it says, Taylor Jenkins Reid has once again crafted a fast-paced, engaging novel that smoothly transports readers between decades and storylines. I love dual points of view. I love dual timelines. She did that extremely well in The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. She did that well in the Daisy Jones. She's a very good writer, in my opinion. So it says, Malibu, August 1983. Is the day of Nina Riva's annual end of summer party, and anticipation is at a fever pitch. Everyone wants to be around the famous Reavers. Nina, the talented surfer and supermodel, brothers Jay and Hood, if I'm saying his name right, one a championship surfer, the other a renowned photographer, and their adored baby sister Kit. Together, the siblings are a source of fascination, especially as the offspring of the legendary singer Mick River. That sounds familiar. I'm almost certain, like 99.9% certain, he was in The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. He has like a little cameo in it. So I love that she's having some crossover of characters here. By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the River Mansion will have gone up in flames. But before that first spark, in the early hours before dawn, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and the loves and secrets that shaped this family's generations will all come rising to the surface. Malibu Rising is a story about one unforgettable night in the life of a family. The night they each have to choose what they will keep from the people who made them and what they will leave behind. And it even says Taylor Jenkins Reid, the author of Daisy Jones and the Six, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and 4 more novels. She lives in Los Angeles with her husband, their daughter, and their dog. Reid delivers a heartbreaking, epic family novel. And even, especially with 7 Husbands, you really get in the story of so many different characters. Daisy Jones and the Six is the same. You're learning about this whole band. She is so good at really showing the story of all the different characters, of all the different points of view and dual timelines. So I am really excited to read this. So this is my first recommendation, Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That is one I've recommended before. The next one, if you're in the mood for a good cry to start the year, I have heard this is incredibly sad. I have not read it. And it is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. So Rebecca Yarros wrote, oh my God, Iron Flame, Fourth Wing, that whole book series. I have not read Iron Flame yet, but I did read Fourth Wing and I loved it. It was my first dip into fantasy. But she originally, before writing that series, was a romance author. I did read one of her books the beginning of the summer. I think it was called Things We Left Unsaid or Behind. Things We Left Behind. Incredible, guys. I read it in one night. I could not put it down. So good. Again, it was a dual point of view, dual timeline. So good. So I definitely, Rebecca Yarros is someone that I will definitely like auto buy her books as well. And this says as seen on TikTok. It has definitely blown up. So the back of it is literally a letter. And it says, Beckett, if you're reading this, well, you know the last letter drill. You made it, I didn't. Get off the guilt train, because I know if there was any chance you could have saved me, you would have. I need one thing from you. Get out of the army and get to Telluride. I don't know what that is. My little sister Ella's raising the twins alone. She's too independent and won't accept help easily. But she has lost our grandmother, our parents, and now me. It's too much for anyone to endure. It's not fair. And here's the kicker. There's something else you don't know that's tearing her family apart. She's going to need help. So if I'm gone, that means I can't be there for Ella. I can't help them through this, but you can. So I'm begging you, as my best friend, go take care of my sister, my family. Please do not make her go through it alone. Ryan. Oh, this is the one right here that I read with the little mailbox. It was The Things We Leave Unfinished. If you like dual point of view and dual timeline, and I don't even like historical fiction, but this book goes from the present to like a more historical time. It's during World War II, I believe. Really good. So that is The Last Letter. I have heard it is a tearjerker for sure. So depending on what mood you are in. And then we have A Long Time Coming, Megan Quinn. I love some of her books. I actually listen to a lot of her books on audio. When I used to have Everand through Charmaine, all her books were on Everand, and I read like at least 9 of them this year. Some I like more than others. Her newer stuff I really enjoy compared to her older stuff. This is one of her newer books. The little hearts, the fireworks kind of give me like New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day vibes. That's why I went for this book. This is a true romance. The last one I read was like a fake dating, and I loved it. It was Meant to Be. So good. So this one says, have you ever heard of A Man in Waiting? Yeah, not many have, Breaker Kane included, but his best friend Leah Fairweather Fern can't get married without some extra help. That's why she recruited him to take on the snarling beast that's her soon-to-be monster-in-law, Miss Beaver. For some reason, the groom's mother seems to have never heard the phrase, what the bride wants, the bride gets. Lucky for Leah, Breaker has, and he accepts the challenge. After all, how much trouble can one woman cause? The problem is, it isn't Miss Beaver giving Breaker the most grief. It's actually Leah, because with every second her wedding draws closer, he's starting to see her in a different light. She's always been beautiful, but now he finds himself staring a touch too long, his hands lingering for more than a minute, and when she's upset, allowing her to sleep in his bed. But before he knows it, he's fallen in love with his best friend. Nothing is snapping him out of it. Not the girl he tries to date during the wedding planning. Not Leah's increasingly suspicious fiancé. Not even the looming deadline for her upcoming nuptials. Which means there's only one thing left to do. Prove to Leah he's the one she should be with instead. And it's going to be a lot harder than he thinks. So this is the Kane Brothers series. The other one I really love by her was the Kane Brothers series. Okay, so it was Not So Meant to Be. That's the one I haven't read yet. It was that's what I said. Not So Meet Cute. Yes. So I do eventually want to read the 3 of them. I already read I don't think it's in a particular order. They can be like standalones. But I already read one of them. I have to purchase the other one. I don't have that one yet. But I picked these up when Target had a sale. And they have 20% off books all the time. They're a great place to get books. But they also, once in a blue moon, have like buy 2, get 1 free. And they just did that not that long ago because the Christmas sale's going on. So I figured I would recommend A Long Time Coming by Megan Quinn. That's a new one I have not recommended yet. And then these two I've recommended in the past. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid and The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. You guys know I love a good romance. I was actually going to recommend a Frida McFadden book, but my bookshelves are a hot mess and I couldn't find them. So I grabbed these three. I will say, actually no, this one probably doesn't actually have romance. I mean, there might be a little romance in it, because even The 7 Husbands, Evelyn Hugo, and Daisy Jones and the Six, there was like a romance element to it, but it was a lot more than that. So this follows like a whole family, and there's a lot of secrets involved. So if you don't want a romance, this is a good one to pick. These two are definitely, I don't know if this one's actually a romance. I don't know what category this is under. Oh, it does say inspirational love story. So yeah, this one if you want to cry. This one I'm going to guess if you want to laugh, because her other book made me crack up. So that is the 3 books I'm recommending. Don't forget to watch my friend Charmaine. She'll be recommending some as well. The rest of the week should have normal videos. Maybe some will leak into next week. It's Book Club Monday, unboxings and hauls Tuesdays and Thursdays. What's Up Wednesdays, different every week. Friday vlog, Saturday outfits of the week. Oh, what I might do is I do have some Christmas hauls. Not much, but I have a little Target haul and a Marshall haul that I want to show you guys. So maybe that'll be like Friday, Saturday, and then boom. Right from there, since I am on vacation, it should be back-to-back vlogs and outfits of the week leading into the new year, hopefully. And then we can start fresh and be caught up on all those vlogs. I apologize. I know a lot of you guys love the vlogs. It has just been very hard. I was editing on a laptop. The laptop ended up failing on me. I had to go back to my phone. It was a big learning curve. But I think I got it situated now. Right now, it's just been lack of time. So hopefully once I'm caught up, then it will just be 1 video a week. And hopefully I can manage that. My sister-in-law also offered to help again. So that is something I can do. I could talk to her about that. But that is it for this video. I'm recommending my 3 books. Go check out my friend Charmaine. See what she recommends. Leave some recommendations down in the comments. Could be anything. We just don't really like to do horror. But anything that's a thriller, romance, fantasy, sci-fi. We've done a little mix of everything here. I know someone on my last video asked how to join the book club. You literally just watch Monday's videos. So like I said, this month we are doing everything. Everyone in my family has killed someone. So if you want to get the book and read, we have only 1 more video though till the review. So it depends how quickly you read. If not, start fresh with us in January. We announced the book as the first video, so you guys have time to get it. The second video is the treats, the things we eat, drink, and use while we read the book. Third video is the suggestions for the following month. Fourth video is the questions. Fifth video is the review. So it's usually 5 videos per book. So you have 5 weeks to read the book, 4 to 5 weeks. And yeah, you literally just get the book, whether it's audio, library, thrifting, Target, Amazon, independent bookstore, whatever, Kindle. And then you will just follow along with each week's video. And then, of course, we give you guys the questions. And then with the review, you can answer all of them, some of them. We also have a Facebook group. I will link that down below. And then we also use the Fable app. I actually have to update that. I have not updated that. And the Fable app is really nice because it lists it in chapters. So if something like draw dropping happens in a chapter and you want to talk about it, you can talk about it in that chapter. So only people that have read the chapter will click it and respond to you. So it allows for like no spoilers, basically. I have not been the best on getting on that. School has been super duper kicking my ass. I actually have to do like a sit down chat video. I think that might be Wednesday's video, because my schooling is going to be a little bit different for next year. And I want to fill you guys in on that. And hopefully things will slow down and get better for the new year. Because that is literally my goal for the new year. I just want to like slow down, enjoy life more, read more, color, craft. And it'll be easier once I am done with my master's program. So that is it for now. Like I said, I do post at least 6 days a week. If that interests anybody, go check out my friend Charmaine. Leave your suggestions down below. And be safe, guys.